Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben, and this is my take on Tottenham. And just before I get involved into this video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's supported my last video. It's been quite overwhelming. I don't usually get that much interest on a video. Comments, likes, views, and everything. It's been really nice to see the way that football was united. I've had people from different countries, different teams commenting, saying that we're all part of the same collective campaign of no to the Super League. So it's been really nice to see. I just want to say thank you for that before I get into this video. So really, any updates? Nothing too dramatic in terms of, it's just the same. Loads of people coming out saying about that they oppose it. YouTubers that I'm subscribed to come out and say they're against it. Football clubs, Everton have come out today and said that they're against it. The government have come out and said they're against it. Even Boris Johnson and Jeremy Corbyn, who could never see eye to eye over anything, have both agreed that this is a bad idea. That must tell you that how bad of an idea this Super League is. Even royalty, the Duke of Cambridge has come out and said it, because I think he's the president of the FA, has come out and said it's a horrible idea. And I have faith that these powers saying that they will do everything they can to try and stop this from happening. I know the government have said it. Obviously, UEFA, Premier League, FA, all the federations possible have come together. It's basically, what we're looking at is basically the final battle from Avengers Endgame, where it's basically Captain America, everybody, all the good guys versus the corporate, greedy business arseholes. And hopefully this will result in them all sort of, just fading away. That would be lovely. I honestly, seriously, I believe that if this Super League thing does die and it needs to die in the water, it needs to go immediately. If it does go, I believe that everybody that's involved in this, the chairman and the owners, they should drop that. They should resign. They should resign. What have they got left if this doesn't go through? If this doesn't pass, what will happen? Can you imagine that if this doesn't happen, and they have to go crawling back to the Premier League and UEFA, and they won't stand. These guys, they're really, I feel they're in a bit of a predicament now, because I think Infantino's come out from FIFA and said they're going to have to live with the consequence of their choices. They can't have it both ways. And I think they are in a bit of a predicament that if this doesn't pass, they're going to have to leave. Fans will not allow these people to stay. Fans will boycott. Fans will stop buying merchandise. And I urge you, if you're a fan of any of these top 6 teams, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Liverpool and Man City, don't buy any merchandise. Boycott the stadiums. I'm sorry, and I'm so sorry that I have to say that. It breaks my heart, because I can't wait to go back and watch football. I can't wait to go back and sit in a stadium and watch a live football game. It's such a simple little premise, isn't it, that we've had taken from us because of the pandemic. And I cannot wait to go and do that. But I will not support my team I will not go and buy tickets and buy merchandise. I won't do it. I will not. And I urge everybody, every fan of those clubs, even the foreign clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, don't do it. Don't do it. We, as fans, we have a voice. As much as these corporate arseholes don't think that, and they want to ignore us, and they're doing their best to ignore everybody, and I mean everybody in the footballing world, we have a voice. As much as they really don't want us to, we have a voice. And we have to make ourselves heard. And the only way we can is by boycotting games and stop buying stuff of the merchandise. And let them struggle. Let them actually see what hardship is. Because they don't know what it is. Let them. We really need to make a stand. And all fans, and I'm so happy to see Fans United about this, and if anything good can come out of it, when we look back on this, hopefully when it's gone and it's done, we can say, yeah, we're rivals. I hate Arsenal. Arsenal will hate me. I fully understand that. That's how rivalry works. Arsenal fans watching this video will hate me. You know, and I get that, because that's just how football fans work, and it's football rivalry, and secretly we all love it. We all love it. We all love the rivalry. We love the aspect of the game. We need to put that all aside right now, and we need to unite. I would wear an Arsenal shirt for the rest of the year if it meant that this would go away. This thing. And I would like to think that an Arsenal fan would say, wear a Tottenham shirt if it had the consequences of this thing going away. Because this is bigger than all of us. This is bigger than the rivalries. It's bigger than any petty sort of comments or anything like that. Or it's bigger than anything that we've ever faced in football. This will change football forever, and it will kill it. They're trying to Americanize it like the NFL. It's been financed by an American bank. You've got two American owners in Liverpool and Man United that are really the front runners of this. We need to stop it, and we need to unite. And like I said, we have, and it's been so wonderful to see. It's been so wonderful to have, like I said, fans I've had. I had a Barcelona fan talking to me in the comments on my video yesterday, saying how much it's hurting. And I've had Liverpool fans, I've had Man U fans and Arsenal fans, and you know, and it's so great to see everyone, because we're all on the same page. We all know how important this is. We all know what we're fighting, and we're doing it. We're saving football. But like I said, we have to do actions. We have to make sure that we take the action to do this. We need to stop buying the merchandise. Don't go to the games. And I'm so sorry to say that. It's so horrible to say it after all this, but we need to show what we can do. Tweet hashtags, hashtag no to Super League, hashtag Super League out, hashtag no Super League, hashtag everything. Use the power of social media to get the messages across. Email your local MPs, email the club, voicing your opinion. Spam the club. Spam whatever club you need to. Send the messages. Send the letters saying you disapprove of this. Send the letters that this is killing football. Send the messages that they're killing the local area, because they'll be killing grassroots football effectively. Send those messages. Tweet them. Instagram them. DM them. Facebook. Bloody Bebo if it's still around. YouTube. They've all these football pages. All these football clubs, official clubs, have every form of social media. They have YouTube channels, they have Facebook pages, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Message them, send everything, hashtag the clubs, tag the clubs in your messages. Get the messages as far and as wide as you can and get them trending. We all need to unite here against these evil, evil people. They don't care about us. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about what this is doing. They don't care about anything apart from themselves. They're selfish and they're greedy, and they need to leave football once and for all. They need to just get out. And I hope this bites them on the arse. They've gone from a very privileged position of being in charge of football clubs, and very successful, very wealthy football clubs. And I hope it bites them on the arse and they get made to resign. They get forced out at the end of this, and their little Super League dies in the water. It needs to just go. They're absolutely the worst of the worst people, and we cannot have them representing football. And Florentino Perez, a man who I had very little respect for anyway initially. I remember all the crap that Real Madrid pulled over the Gareth Bale move back in 2011, 2012 was it? 2013 actually, wasn't it? It was 2013. I remember all the crap they used to pull during that transfer speculation. Florentino Perez, I have no respect for anyway. And then it did not surprise me that he's virtually the head of this European Super League idea, movement, whatever it is. And guess what? He actually had the balls to come out and say, we're doing this to save football. We're doing this to save football. Can you get your head out of your arse and realise that you're killing football. You absolute deluded fool of a man. What am I witnessing? What are we looking at when someone says that? That's how deluded these people are. They think they're doing a good thing, but in reality, they're doing a good thing for themselves. They are when they are doing a good thing when it comes to themselves and their salary and their money and their bank accounts. In regards to 98% of football, they're not doing a good thing. They're going to be killing, like I say, grassroots football, the football pyramid, all for a scheme where they can't get relegated. Imagine that. Imagine having football where there's no consequences. And even if they do stay in the Premier League, Spurs will just be putting out a B team, as will United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal. They're putting their B teams out, their academy, the kids. They'll be putting them all into the Premier League. And they won't even care if they finish wherever they finish, because it won't matter. It won't matter because they'll have their Super League, won't they? So it needs to go. It really needs to go fast. Like I said, I've got faith in the amount of people that are saying no to this. And Sky Sports actually said a really good thing this morning in regards to this, of if this Super League had come up and it was addressed in a rational way, in terms of we've got plans, we're coming up with an idea to do a new European tournament to replace the current Champions League format. There's no problems with it. We're looking at forming a sort of league style tournament to be played in midweek in the season, and then working in things like as they've tried to, even though I doubt it will happen, they've tried to sort of wangle in that they're going to be using that they're creating a women's division as well, because these people, they care, they really care. And God bless them for announcing that they would do a women's league, because if they hadn't, I definitely would have thought this would have been a bad idea. But I'm so glad that Florentino Perez has said they're doing a women's league, because I'm gonna take back everything I said about them and stuff, because they're so diverse, and God bless them. No, that women's league probably isn't even going to happen. And who's going to want to take part in it? I mean, nobody wants to take part in this thing as it is. Jurgen Klopp came out yesterday and was saying about it and whatnot, and how he's not changed his mind. James Milner, a Liverpool player, came out and said it's not a good idea. But like I said, if they come about it differently and explained it with some rationality and said, look, we've got a plan to improve the current European tournament format. We want to have more female referees within the game, female linesmen. We want to improve our black and ethnic minorities numbers in the game as well. That would have been, I think that would have been more better received. But it's the fact that they've come out after being caught out of meeting in secret, dishing out billions to founding clubs, and like I said, in a way that it won't work as a competition. It's not. What is the competition? It's not a competition. If you can't get relegated, there's no stakes. So Spurs could finish second, or they could finish 15th or 20th or whatever it is, but they won't give a crap because they'll be in the same boat. It won't matter. There is no stakes to it. And with no stakes, there's no competition. And with no competition, there's no entertainment. And there's no entertainment, there's no football. There's no football. And that's what I mean. If they come out with a better version of their idea, and they come out and been all official about it instead of sneaking around in the dark, trying to do things behind people's backs, then I think people might have actually been going a bit more of a debate on this. I feel like it'd be more of maybe it might be better than Champions League. I don't know. But the way they've gone about it and the format of what they're trying to show off, it's just wrong and it will kill football. So that's just all I wanted to say, really. Like I said, I'm sure we'll hear more today, but yeah, it's going to carry on for a while, this is, and I'm in a bit of a tough predicament now where I don't know what to do tomorrow, because Spurs are playing Southampton tomorrow and they're in the cup final against Man City on Sunday, and I don't know what to do, because on one hand I don't want to watch and I don't want to support the club, but then also I want to support the players and the new manager, well, interim manager, and Ryan Mason, a Tottenham lad who, who deserves support. He deserves the support, and that's what I mean when I say. I think Jamie Carragher touched on this. That it's not the clubs. The clubs aren't to blame for this in terms of Tottenham as an entity, Man United as an entity. It's the minority percentage in the club that, for some reason, have the power, and it's the people. It's the Daniel Levy's, it's the Glazers, it's the John Henrys, it's the Abramoviches. It's these people that Stan Kroenke at Arsenal. It's these people that are to be responsible. It's not of the club as an entity, and I'm certain that there's a lot of people within Spurs. They made that stadium, and I remember plans when the stadium plans came out, and they said we're doing this for the stadium, but we're doing it to improve the local area and the local community, because that's the feeling around Tottenham is that feeling of community. And right now the feeling I'm not getting is a feeling of community. So I believe that most people within Spurs probably feel the same way as most fans. The problem is for us, the Daniel Levy's and the Joe Lewis situation. It's these two people will have been the ones going for this because they want to line their own pockets and pay off the stadium debt instead of doing it through honesty and integrity, about earning your place in Europe's elite instead of buying your way into it. There's no integrity left. No integrity. And like I said, I hope at the end of all of this that each one of these arseholes resigns, because they've got no place. I don't want them anywhere near my football club because they don't represent what I want in my football club, and I'm certain that they don't represent the fans either. So I'm in two minds whether to support the team tomorrow. I probably will watch. And I do feel like the guys need support, the players need support, Ryan Mason needs support. We've got to get behind him. He's got a big end of the season now as an interim manager, and I'd love for him to succeed. So I will be backing him, and I'll be backing the players, but that's where it stops. I will not back Daniel Levy, and I will not back Joe Lewis. They can shove it up their arse. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'll probably do another update video tomorrow or in a couple of days. And yeah, thank you again for the support. And like I said, keep the messages going. Hashtags, everything. I don't need to go over it again. I already spent ages talking about it. You know what to do. Spread the message and spread no to Super League. No to Super League. We don't want it. It's killing football. Even TV corporations, Sky, BT, ITV, BBC, all them, unite against it. They've got the money. We need to all unite, regardless of clubs or anything. Like, I will lock arms with an Arsenal fan and protest if I have to. Like, we cannot let this happen. We cannot, and we have a voice and we need to make it heard, but we can only do that if everybody does this. So, no to Super League, hashtag it, everything. You know what to do. Spread the word. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for the support. And I won't say what I always say in my videos. If you watch my videos, how I end it saying, come on, you Spurs. I don't want to say it because I don't want to say that right now, because I don't want this club to have my support in terms of the hierarchy and stuff. So what I will say is, and as always, no to Super League.